I think what we saw early in the season is more reflective of where Kyler Murray is going than where he was down the stretch, which is why I would give up 3 first-round picks for Kyler Murray.
At least 3 first-round picks. We're talking
There's no price too high for you.
There is no price too high
for quarterback.
For stud quarterback.
Whenever we do these exercises, Zach, you always have the highest price point that you're willing to give up.
Of course, because if you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a thing. We've seen that the past so many years, and now I'm giving up more than just 3 first-round picks. Look, last year I was willing, and I think we were all willing to give up 3 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers, and that was with the hope that he would play, 3 to 5 more seasons? We were talking about before last season. Is that right? We're willing to give up 3 first-round picks. Now, Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Kyler Murray. Russell Wilson, we'll talk about him as well. I would give up 3 first-round picks for Russell Wilson. He's 9 years older than Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
We talked about this with Deshaun Watson 1 year ago before all of his other stuff came out. We would all be willing to give up 3 first-round picks because he's a 25-year-old superstar quarterback. Kyler Murray, he's 24 years old, going to be 25 this year. When you talk about his future, if he is wanting to play as long as he can, you're talking about at least 12 more great years, and then potentially stack on another 3 or 4 more years. And now people may say, well, he's 5'10", he's a skinny guy, he's small, he could suffer more injuries. That's true, but you're still at least talking about 10 years. 3 first-round picks is where you start this conversation.
I don't care that he's 5'10". I mean, I think height is overrated.
Some people do in this city.
I know they do. I care about the build. Like you'd like it if he was built a bit heavier so he could take the pounding. That's one thing I think you can justifiably be concerned about. The other thing is he has been very good. Do we know if he's going to be great? Is it possible that Kyler Murray could settle in as a very solid second-tier quarterback? And not the perennial top 6 elite guy. He could settle in as a quarterback from about 7 to 10 or 7 to 11.
And that's fair. I'm not sold on Kyler Murray being a superstar.
But let's say he settles in that second tier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it, can we say that's the Dak Prescott zone, right?
Sure. Yep. The DP zone.
I would still trade 3 first-round picks for a guy in the Dak Prescott zone because that gives you a chance. You're not at the Mahomes-Allen level. But if you've got a quarterback who's in that first or second tier, and that's basically about 12 quarterbacks in total?
Yep.
Then you've got a shot.
You've got a shot, and on top of that, Mace, again, I don't know if Kyler Murray is Aaron Rodgers' age, if he's 38 right now, and you're looking at 3 more seasons with him, that's when I may pump the brakes and say, I'm not sure you do that. But you're going to give up a lot to get him. That is going to deplete your team a little bit. But then you're going to be able to rebuild that team around him in just 3 years from now. And I think you're still going to have a lot of success from what this team looks like now. You're going to have a lot of success with a Kyler Murray quarterback in the next 3 years. And then you get those draft picks back, and then you build the team for the next 7 years. So while it may be a lot to give up now, it's not a 3-year window you're looking at with Kyler. It's a 10, 15-year window. So 3 first-round picks. I mean, I joked about this when talking about trading for Russell Wilson earlier. I said, give up a first-round pick for every single year that he's going to play for you. With Kyler, I wouldn't go that far because you'd be giving up a monster amount, and also you just can't do it. But why I'd be open to 3 and some on top of that is it's a 10-year commitment.
And the other thing is the economics kind of add up as well, because let's say you gave up 3 first-round picks. Year 1, cost control. Last year of his rookie deal. Okay, cool. You know what? We'll take the savings. We'll spend it on the rest of the roster. Year 2, kind of in between, 5th-year option, right? And then year 3, the last year you don't have a first-round pick. That's when you'd probably have a big number. And then you just basically you're kind of bridging that gap a little bit. If you have the cap space and have a quarterback on cost control drink, then you can use the savings to basically fortify the roster in other ways. By the time you really start needing those first-round picks, because he'd be on a big deal, you'd have him.
Yep.
So it does kind of add up long-term. I know we're probably kind of in a fantasy zone here, but it's fun to dream for a day.